The EKG shows essentially the important features of interpolated PVCs. The main finding of the EKG are sinus beats interrupted by some PVCs. So a few observations can be made. First observation is in the normal conducted P waves, the PR interval is quite short. There is no PR segment. This is what was referred to as enhanced AV conduction. It simply means the conduction between the atrium and the ventricle is so fast, probably through the AV node minimum delay, either sympathetic modulation or sometimes there is what they call fast pathway. So that's the main finding, first finding. However, if you look carefully, after the PVCs, the PR interval appears to be longer, like in this beat and this beat. So the reason for that is that the PVC modulate or affect the conduction, most probably through the AV node, by what's called concealment. To explain that, normally the sinus node and the AV node are the main paths for AV conduction. However, if a PVC occurs, typically the PVC travel through the Hesper-Purkinje system to the AV node, all the back to the sinus node or the atrium and reset the atrium. So this is what's called VA conduction. So the sinus node would be resetted. However, in some PVCs, if the PVC did not make it all the way up there, if the PVC stuck in the AV node and make the AV node more refractory to the next PR interval, so the normal short PR interval become prolonged because of this refractoriness in the AV node, and that's what's meant by concealment. The evidence of that would be you see a PR interval that's longer after the PVC. At the same time, you see the P wave is uninterrupted. So if you look at this P wave, 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 so you see that the rhythm was not interrupted and there will be no compensatory pause after the intervals. Lastly, the PVC themselves, as you can see, they are followed by a very large T wave and ST segment elevation. And this is what's meant by secondary repolarization changes. These did not reflect ischemia or hyperkalemia or any other major primary repolarization changes. These repolarization changes are normal for PVCs because they are depolarized and repolarized via a different pathway than normally conducted beats. So in summary, there's enhanced AV conduction, there's concealment in the AV node manifest as long PR interval and the beats following the PVCs, and there's also secondary repolarization changes. What we do not see here is the resetting of the sinus node because the sinus node went smoothly without being interrupted by the interpolated PVCs. Thank you.